this is Mrs. Har. Welcome to week 13. I'm reposting this video. It did not work the first time I did it, so hopefully everybody can see this. And this week we are moving away from the mood disorders that we covered last week and into personality disorders. So I want to revisit one item that we talked about last week in our discussion, and I really appreciate all of your sharing and honest responses in our discussion on mood disorders last week. That was just really some powerful stuff being shared. And I do want to talk about ECT. Again, revisit that a little bit for you because most of us, they have kind of a vision of what ECT looks like based on what we have seen in the movies, like One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. And I have to admit, when I first went into nursing, when I was on the psych units and they're like, oh, we're going to train you to do ECT, I was like, electroconvulsive therapy? What? Very nervous about it. I could not believe what a simple procedure it was. Afterwards, it's come so far. They can now isolate things, just minute areas of the brain. And if you ever get a chance to see an ECT treatment, it takes place in about 3 minutes, 3 to 5 minutes. The only thing you might see is like the little toe move. That's it. The person's just laying there comfortably. And then they're up walking around and usually not many residual or any residual effects. Afterwards, it's very similar to anytime you've had like a colonoscopy or any kind of minor little procedure done where you've had something like Versed to kind of make you not remember very much for that short little time period. But there's a lot out there. Some people have had amazing results with ECT. Now, of course, my saying that, I do want to revisit that if you do have a mood disorder and you are able to treat it with, adding extra coping mechanisms through therapies, and then, or medications, especially the low dosages, the really safe medications without many side effects, then that works even better. But if you're not getting what you need from the therapies and or the medications, or you're not able to tolerate medications, ECT, electroconvulsive therapy, really is an option for most. So anyhow, moving on, just to touch base on that ECT, and once again, thank you all for your wonderful sharing in our discussion last week on mood disorders. So this week with personality disorders, really guys, I want you to think about this because most of us will be like, whoa, I've got a little bit of that, I've got a little bit of this. And so when you read about these personality disorders, it might kind of freak you out because I'm similar to that. That kind of sounds like me. Keep in mind, for someone to have a clinical mood disorder, this is a pervasive issue throughout their life that they've had to seek treatment and or that has caused significant issues in their personal relationships. So each of us has our own personality and our own way of dealing with things and interacting with others. But a personality disorder, what this is when you continually make the same mistakes, especially in regards to relationships and choices and coping mechanisms over and over and over, and you don't learn from them. So I like to say, if you're ever wondering if you have a personality disorder, a good kind of indicator too you might be, are you still making the same kind of types of decisions that you made when you were 13, 14, especially as you're an older adult moving into, are you making the same mistakes over and over and not learning from them and not having insight that they were mistakes? That's where we really look at personality disorders. We all have our own unique, wonderful personalities that might have twerks or aspects of the different personalities disorders we'll cover, but please don't be nervous, don't be worried, because the person that suffers from personality disorders, clinically, they have had repeated time and time again the same situations, and it has caused strong, upsetting disruptions in their psychosocial, emotional, the relationships of those around them, and it really interferes with their ability to function in society. So keep that in mind as we discover and learn about personality disorders. So your task for this week, you have a quiz, a PD assignment, that's personality disorder assignment. I really want you guys to take some time, really explore one of the personalities, present it to me. You could do a video like this. Screencast-O-Matic is cheap and easy if you want to know how to do that, and it's free. You could do it that way, or any kind of video video you want to make if you'd like, or you could do a paper, or you can do a Prezi, or you can do a PowerPoint, or any way that you want to share and research on one of the personality disorders. So just remember to use your references, make sure you cover all the parameters, and really take your time on this because this is worth 50 points. Then you have a second quiz and then your test this week. So I tried to go kind of light on some of the assignments, so you just have this one big assignment and then your assessment. So let me know if you have any questions or concerns as we all explore personality disorders.